Right now I'm making a food run. Kind of tired. Been job hunting all day on the internet, of course. I remember, I think I mentioned that this morning or yesterday. Job hunting is not the same as it used to be. Uh, Back in the 90s and early 2000s, you search for jobs by pounding the pavement. Pounding the pavement. I think that was the word that I was going off on because that was an old word. Now these days you pound the internet, and so it's not the same anymore. It's definitely different. And in some places you don't even have to interview with a suit and tie. Those days are gone too. I've been to a couple of interviews where I got the job after when they called me for interviews, say, hey, can you come in now? And I tell them, so, at a location where I can't go home and get dressed. They're like, oh, no, come in anyway. Don't worry about that. And I'm like, really? Don't worry about dressing up for an interview? 90% of the time, they really don't care. They're looking at your personality. And the dress code. My last 3 jobs, the dress code has been totally casual. I guess it depends on the industry that you're in. It probably depends on the industry. If you're doing finance and you're working with a lot of investors, you probably have to wear, somewhat of a suit and tie. But if you're working in a call center, there used to be where, even in a call center, we had to do, you have to dress up. On Fridays, it was casual Fridays, and I remember that. In some cases, it was business casual, so you at least had to show up with some slacks, no jeans, a button-up T-shirt, or not button-up T-shirt, but a button-up shirt, or a polo shirt, and that's how you went to work. But now these days, I even see people coming out of buildings like that, businesses like that, and they're dressed in jeans and a shirt, just a regular old T-shirt. And the most they say is, well, as long as the shirt is not offensive, doesn't have anything offensive on it, like the little boy peeing. As long as it doesn't have anything offensive, then you're allowed to wear it. Things have changed. Things are a lot more casual, a lot more relaxed than it used to be. But I imagine if you still work at a bank or even a restaurant, you wear like a uniform of some sort, that's when you have to dress a little bit more, business-like. But things have changed. But even on banks, well, on Fridays, banks like Wells Fargo, Chase, those are the ones I've seen so far, and a few other banks, they don't wear full business suits, on Fridays at least. On Fridays, they wear like the polo shirts for the company. But during the week, Monday through Thursday, they wear a full-fledged suit. So I guess it depends on the industry that you work in. If you work in a place like this, a distribution center, I don't think you have to you can dress any old kind of way. As long as you dress appropriately. If you come up in a skirt that's showing off all your legs and you have to cross your legs every time you sit down, I think that's inappropriate, but I don't know. Things have changed. It really has. And it's just interesting how things are a lot different than it was like 10 years ago.